Hello, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. My name is Gene Aasen, and I want to tell you about my experience since becoming an empowered citizen about a year and a half ago. To be honest, when I joined Empower, I was not a happy camper for the first 5 months. I did not understand the platform or how to use it at all. I just saw a lot of numbers and labels for them that had different meanings from what I thought they meant. I was having trouble even knowing what I didn't know or what questions I needed to ask. So, 2 months into the program, I sat down and made up some spreadsheets and began tracking every number I could find every day for 3 months. It was then that the light bulb finally went off and I started to see patterns in the numbers that I could understand. Before I get into that though, let me tell you a little bit of my background and why I am passionate about Empower's mission. A couple of years after I graduated from college, I took a job with a startup company in suburban Chicago as a route driver for a time-critical delivery service. The first 5 years with that company, I worked 7 days a week, and 3 of those years virtually 24 hours a day because I took phone calls at home from the answering service. There was never a night that I was not awakened by at least 2 or 3 phone calls. I was paid a straight salary, never received overtime, and I didn't take a vacation. So I was not getting wealthy. 21 years after I started with the company, as its president, I sold the business for the owner's family after he died because they didn't want the responsibility of running it. The time between the first 5 years and when the company was sold were unbelievable. I got to travel, see just about every major city in the United States and meet all kinds of people and attend events that were incredible. My vision of the future was what enabled me to endure the insane schedule I had to keep the first 5 years. Was it worth it? Without question, but probably not for the reasons you are thinking. After all was said and done, as I look back on my experience, the thing that gives me the most satisfaction is not the money or the title or the travel. No, the greatest satisfaction came from watching the number of people that joined the company after I did at the same entry-level driving position and worked their way up to become regional managers and corporate officers and provide for their families. No one that came in after I did had to do anything close to what I did my first 5 years, but because of what I went through, I knew there was nothing that I would ask someone else to do that I hadn't done myself. So when I finished my charting of the numbers, here is what I saw that simplified everything and turned me around. I saw that the only thing I had to do was complete my daily goals every day, and everything else would take care of itself. There are some tweaks and adjustments that can be made along the way to improve your results, but the core element of everything was complete my daily goals and keep upgrading my power user levels whenever possible. Specifically, as an example, when I upgraded to a green star, the money that was used from my earnings account took about 14 to 15 days for me to replace with my daily goal earnings. When I became a purple star, which costs 25 times what a green star costs, I was able to replace those earnings in about 9 to 10 days. So, if my expenses increased about 25 times and it took me about a third less time to cover them, what does that tell you about your earnings? It told me that my earnings, what I was being paid to make posts to my profile page, were increasing at a significantly higher rate than my expenses were. and all I was doing was completing my daily goals every day. With this in mind, I decided to enroll in the Success Coach program. Just like with my previous business, I saw an opportunity to help empower citizens learn how to maximize their earnings using the Empower platform without having to go through what I had to go through when I did not understand it. I saw a constant flow of people that I could help to make a difference in their lives, and ideally teach them how to do the same and experience the same fulfilling feeling that I get. I have not become independently wealthy from Empower yet, but I did not expect to from an alpha stage company in only a year and a half. From my experience, however, I see several income stream opportunities developing for the future that can be taken advantage of by Empower citizens. Here's one concrete example. For those of you that have experience in internet marketing, what do you think it would cost you, or how long do you think it would take for you to develop a list to market to 40,000 targeted buyers that know, like, and trust you? Well, that's the number of people I have in my Empower circle of trust. So all I have to do is go to the Empower marketplace and list my products or services, and when they visit my page, they will see my offer, and my offer will also appear on many of their pages. Also, as we conduct our daily activities, we are able to accumulate mission points. If Empower decides to become a publicly traded corporation, they're going to give the citizens stock options. The stock options will be distributed based upon the number of mission points each citizen has accumulated. It is the citizens, not a small group of investors, that will own Empower, which will guarantee that going forward it is the citizens who will determine the direction that Empower takes. And as a final comment on how I became empowered, without question, the most valuable pieces to the puzzle I have received have come from my training and my relationships with the other success coaches on my team. My PC, Manuela, is without equal, and the other supervisors offer quality support 24 hours a day to help me continue to grow and take care of my clients. If this is of interest to you, and you are not already an Empower citizen, you can click on the link below this video to enroll. And as a welcome gift, Empower will start you off by putting $20 in your earnings account to get you started. So get empowered like I did and see what it's like to help make a difference in the world. Thank you.